part of it is just my problem to like emotionally invest in situations that don't affect me, you know? So it's, I think that's just what it is, which is just like a personal thing. Like what you saw, like I was getting all red and like it's like the situation has nothing to do with me, but I emotionally
So are you saying you
respond
didn't
to
watch
those
the
things.
whole hour and a half, Jewel?
What?
Are you telling me you didn't watch the whole hour and a half?
I didn't. I did actually. I watched quite a bit of it though. I think I did, probably like 20 minutes or
I
so.
didn't even see a single minute of it, to be honest.
Well, I have it. I'll put it. Anybody who wants to see it, you're welcome to see it. I can put a link to you, but I've got it on. I think I have it on private. Let me put it on listed to make it easier to link. I don't feel any obligation at all to keep it down. I took it down as a favor, which I made her agree that that was the only reason I was taking it down. Was as a favor to her, and I reserve the right to rescind that decision. But I certainly am not feel any obligation to not share links with you guys if you want to see it. So I will get a link for it.
No.
It's for Neptune, not for you, Jewel. I know you don't want to see it.
Well, no, it didn't bother me so much because at that point it was just had dragged on so long. It was just ridiculous. So that it didn't really bother me.
I mean, I will agree that the amount of time that most fights that Courtney gets into are like way longer than the average fight. Like she will talk about it for a solid week, maybe 2 weeks, and then randomly she'll bring it up again, and it's like, what? This was dead. What are you talking about? So it is kind of confusing, and her behavior is unpredictable, but that's Courtney, whatever.
The thing about it is, I even went to the trouble to put in the comments some, what do you call it, some timestamps. And that was frustrating that I went through and did all that shit and I have to take it down. And that's the one thing that I think Courtney isn't feeling at all. Like, oh, Eric put time and energy into this, and it matters a little bit that something he made, put a lot of time into, that he then has to scrap it. You know, she doesn't seem to understand that matters at all. Yeah, that's a little frustrating. But I mean, I find it hard to believe that she can't understand. Does anybody disagree that she can understand things at some point, or am I crazy?
I mean, I think that she doesn't really care to understand if it's a matter of getting what she wants.
There's like a huge block. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's mental, emotional, but there's some sort of like, it's just like a willful ignorance, which is particularly annoying. So, I don't know.
I see it happen with my brother, who's an ISFP. You know, same two functions. If she's an ESFP, according to you guys, it could just be that kind of block thing going on. There's literally no negotiating with him, no speaking any logic to him. He will just, as soon as he's made up his mind, you can't talk him out of it.
I mean, well, then that's what they need to. There's a need to force it. You know, with
you can't. You have to literally punch my brother in the face for him to get it.
No, well, I mean, the thing is, I made some progress with Courtney. She may not have actually displayed the kind of humility I would have liked to have seen, but she did concede. She did say words I told her to say. That kind of stuff, that's progress. She's complying at least.
Everybody knows now Courtney's not single, you know. Nobody's going to try to make conversations about
not the fucking takeaway from the situation here.
I know. I'm just
obvious thing that Courtney knows.
Here's the best couple minutes for you, Neptune.
Okay.
Hammer to that. What the real takeaway from this should be is somebody in general, any human being, has got to be honest They cannot come and claim and then ignore what they just said and pretend they didn't say it. They can't. It says X and then not X and get called out of the contradiction and ignore what I'm saying to them. They cannot make false claims about what I did or intended when the actual data contradicts them and expect to get away with it. That's the fucking problem here. Courtney, your discourse is fucking awful.
Jay, do you think that Eric was asking you to come sleep with him?
Who the fuck cares about that shit? That's just pointless. It's just some random thing to pivot around. It doesn't fucking matter. What matters is you are fucking insane if you think I'm going to sit here and listen to your fucking nonsense over and over again when I explain to you why it's wrong and you ignore my points. Over and over and over again, you ignore my points. Now, madam, I don't give a fuck about sleeping with you or not sleeping with you. Who the fuck cares? I don't want to sleep with you, for God's sake, no. But, dear Lord, will you please put a fucking brain in your head? Because I cannot stand to listen to one more second of your contradictory, self-indulgent bullshit.
Courtney and Jay
You
are
just stated
both
before
laughing.
that you'd never asked me to come sleep with you. I'm glad that you
Oh,
admitted
no.
to that now, and now we can be.
Courtney, I already explained to you. You no longer meet the minimum criteria for friends with benefits. Sorry, you blew. Now, if you'll stop talking about sex entirely, please, I'd appreciate it.
Okay.
I mean, I really don't think there's an issue anymore. I mean, I think it's just been worked out.
I think so, too.
At this point, it's just kind of a loop.
Well, Courtney wanted to get yelled at some more, I guess.
I wanted you to admit that you did your action. You just admitted it. Thank you. That's all I needed you to do.
Courtney, you don't get to try to do anything at this point except just kind of call back in your TI-free hole because you've done nothing but contradict yourself all day long.
My TI free hole.
Well, wherever you're getting these arguments from,
I mean,
Yeah, that's my favorite part. That part's fun. So that's the link to it right there. If you want to watch it, don't click watch together.
Even if you're making like the most solid points, you always look the craziest in the video. Just saying, you look like a fucking madman.
I mean,
Sound like
that's
one too, Eric. No offense.
That is after a good 45 minutes of me banging my head against the wall.
Okay,
Because
fair.
I think what happened, well, it's probably pretty obvious, but it's just she's not responding to what's in the current moment. She has this preconceived idea of what she wants to prove, and no matter what you say, she loops back to that one thing continuously, and you want her to actually address what you've just previously in that moment said. And it's like her brain won't process that, like, this is what I'm supposed to respond to. It's automatically going to, what's this idea that I'm trying to get across, no matter what's happened, like, since then. That's how I see it. But,
All right, she only plays one side of the game.
yeah.
No, that's a really good point, Jewel. That is.
Well, Jacob, because Neptune, we're talking about the fact that you hadn't seen the video. I was talking about the fact that the video had a lot of views and stuff. It's one of my favorite all-time videos. I don't mind talking about that video a little extra because I watched the whole thing 2 times.
Two
It's an hour and a half long. That's how much I love watching that video. I'll probably get off of this right now and go watch it again. So I'm enjoying that part so much. It is so much fun because she gives me so many opportunities for wordplay. That's the thing. So it's like when you're really, really stupid and you've really pushed me into having to just tell it like it is, I can come up with really fun, creative ways of insulting people. It's super clever. And then that's fucking right in the vein. Oh yeah. I could watch that all day. Me being angry in super clever, funny ways. That's my favorite thing to watch ever. That's my narcissism at play. Anyway, I'm going to take off for a while. Thanks for being here, guys.
Yeah, that was interesting, as always.
Nowhere at all. Not even resolving between Taylor and Courtney.
Nothing. Nothing changed.
I refuse to believe that Taylor can't see that we cannot prove if it was Courtney or somebody else who deleted the videos, which seemed to be the only issue that he had.
Yeah, but that was really stupid because Nick tried to take blame for it. And then he admitted that it wasn't him.
What happened?
Nick always finds a way to be the fucking hero every single time. It's like,
But I missed something. What happened? They think Courtney didn't do it, or they what?
No, Nick tried to take the blame.
For deleting the videos?
Yeah, but
why?
He was helping Courtney. So
Oh
that
my
actually
goodness.
speaks volumes of where the truth lies. But there is no way of proving it, so it doesn't matter. I did write one comment to help Courtney. And Nick almost died. And she started saying, stop Susanna from attacking me. I wasn't even attacking her. I was trying to help her. God. I'm gonna see what it was I wrote. I sent it to Nick just to confirm that it was that comment that made him laugh. I wrote, hypothetical arguments can be a double-edged sword if you are not 100% coherently constant and solid in rightness.
that's what you said?
Yeah.
Well, obviously she's gonna take that as an attack.
Yeah, but she was writing arguments in chat that were contradictory and all hypothetical, because she wasn't really saying that it was all hypothetical, you know. And when you bounce that around in a clumsy way, it doesn't really work well.
No, I mean, I get it. I'm just saying that her in the heat of the moment is gonna be like, fuck Susie.
No, but it was entirely right. And Nick was like, be careful, Courtney. Careful, Courtney.
So does anyone actually believe Nick did it? Like, no one actually believes that, right?
No,
Oh, okay.
he didn't.
No.
Yeah.
He has respect for content. That's for sure.
We have had some reality TV moments, but it's always the same people, pretty much. Nick, she, Courtney. Yeah, I think that's it.
I actually try to be respectful towards Courtney, but she's making it really difficult.
Okay, I'm confused about one thing though.
What?
How she doesn't respond to anything that he or anybody else tells her. she goes on a completely different tangent
Because
about
every
something
time
that happened in the past.